Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the All-State Sugar Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Hermstrom. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And from deep in the end zone, they'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And he drops back in the gun. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Important moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, they face 3rd down. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that 1st down marker.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Caught by the receiver. Good enough for the 1st down to the 37. No huddle now for the offense.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast. It puts so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
First down, looking to throw the football. Looking deep down the right side. Caught inside the red zone and still running. Touchdown, Auburn, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kurt. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up and we're just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Gonna run it. It's Thomas. Finding some room at the 25. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Spartan. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
And they're able to tackle on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one. Incompletion sets up a second down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Receiver left alone, wide open downfield. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
No problem with BNT right down the middle. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Michigan State offense is back out on the field. Last possession, a perfectly blocked running play. They scored in one play. Can they keep it going? Catch made on the out route. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Caught, second down now. To throw, it's Harper. Makes a quick grab. Across the 30. Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks into the clear. At the 10 now. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State. This college football playoff game is all tied up. It's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Point after, knocked right through. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Turns on the speed. It's a foot race. Can they catch him? No! Touchdown! A kick return for a touchdown in a playoff game. This stadium has come alive.
How badly does this guy and this unit want to get to the national championship? This is huge and a game-changing moment that I think we may be looking back at as a turning point in the game. Great blocks and great speed there for the touchdown.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. He steps out at the 22, and that's where the drive will begin. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Back to pass. It's Harper. Moves out of the pocket. Gets rid of it on the move. Receiver makes the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
One play already to the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. It's a wide receiver screen. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
It can be hard sometimes in the pre-snap, but if the quarterback can identify the outside coverage, he can avoid these kind of losses. This was just man coverage on the outside, and the secondary pounced on that screen.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Oh, what a grab! That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Good job up front here by this offensive line to give this quarterback enough time to be able to make the right read and throw. And over the years, Chris, Michigan State, that signal caller always seems to be efficient and smart and accurate. We're seeing that again today.
Gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Back to throw. It's Harper. Grab behind the line. It's Thomas. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball. He had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. And it's Auburn in front as we take a break for the quarter. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. We'll see if they can keep the production up heading into the second period. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Met kicked right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. He's brought down at the 28. That's where the drive will start. Trots back onto the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Looking to throw it on first down. Snags the quick throw.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Completion makes it second and short. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Second down, we're going to throw it. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Boy, the defense brought the blitz, but the quarterback not only recognizes it, but knows where to go with the football. Finds the back out of the backfield and picks up a first down.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. And there's the handoff. And it'll be Smolder right at the line for no gain. Here's the second down play.
A lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum that comes off to a big game. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
That's a design quarterback keeper. First down and more. He's still running. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play. This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it from the red zone. He escapes the pocket. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
Boy, what a great job of getting to this quarterback by this defensive lineman. Because you think back over the years, Michigan State, always a tough defense with an attitude, right? And individually, Julian Peterson, Shalik Calhoun, Terrell Worthy, Malik McDowell. What a great tradition. And today, he's living up to that.
Those big guys up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference.
Well, this is what what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. He knocks it through with confidence.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Now before the kickoff, a timeout has been taken by the receiving team. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. This is a squib kick, picked up by one of the up men. They get him down to the 33 after a solid return. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin from the 33. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Grab behind the line. It's Thorne. Broken tackle, still going. And he rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, another positive game for this offense. And this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
1st down and 10 now. The D coordinator showing heavy blitz pre-snap. Dropping back, it's Harper. The pocket breaking down. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his 2nd touchdown alone here in the 1st half.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. That's out of bounds after a solid game.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
And the Spartans begin a new series here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. The receiver makes the catch. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
And completion makes it 2nd and short. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. He gets loose. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans.
Boy, how exciting has this 1st half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
Automatic on the PAT. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Here's the return from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And the ball is hauled in. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34. First down here for this offense. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Quick throw, misses his mark there. Incomplete. Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. It's an out route, the catch made. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
As quarterbacks, when you see man-to-man coverage, before the ball's even snapped, you're looking for a matchup you want to exploit, take advantage of. This time, he waits for the back to find that matchup with the linebacker, makes the throw, and picks up a first down.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can he keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Send the back in motion. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. On the run here. Lets it go. Very tight coverage. It's incomplete on the deflection.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Stays on the field. We're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Oh, here he goes. At the 20. At the 10. And he stopped just short down at the 2, but an excellent run.
Love these short yardage opportunities because you know as a running back, if you're able to bust through into that offensive line with all those defenders up close to the line of scrimmage, not only do you get a first down, but there's nobody left there.
And they will score. Touchdown, Auburn. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. Gonna run it. It's Thomas. Picks up the first, looking for more. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down. Timeout is called. A tough strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Just time enough for one more play in the half. And at first down, they go right back to him. He'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. The passing game was effective in the first half. Let's see if they continue to lean on that as they try to make up the deficit here. The offense with some pre-snap motion. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing their running game. If I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Getting set. Here's second down. There's the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
So let's see what they like here on third and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. The receiver grabs it. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And the Spartans lining up here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They've got him down out near the 40.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down after that previous play. Dropping back, it's Harper. Quick throw to the flat, it's a screen. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over it that time.
Just a tremendous play here by the corner. The offense completes the pass, but the corner comes up, makes a nice form tackle while driving that receiver back in the process.
Trying to success the formation. It's third down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Looking deep downfield with the left. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
The Spartans bring their punt team onto the field. For a touchdown in a playoff game. That's a moment we're not going to forget for some
forget about this one, and I don't think I'll ever forget the blocks that helped get him loose to be able to score this touchdown. He's going to get a lot of the credit. When they go back and watch the film, I think he's going to give an assist to the entire unit.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Scanning the field, it's Harper. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Good job up front here by this offensive line to protect the Michigan State quarterback and give him time to make an accurate throw for the first down. And boy, over the years, especially recently, they've had great quarterback play. Connor Cook, 3 years of starting, outstanding performances by his Michigan State offenses. Kirk Cousins, we saw what he could do when he was at East Lansing and the job he's now doing in the NFL. You can go back to Drew Stanton, who's more of a dual threat guy. Spartans have had really good quarterback play.
He hands it off from the gun. And the Spartans are moving quickly down the field.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Looking for a receiver. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Second down after that completion. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his second catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. The ball is loose. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. Quarterback will throw it off the one pass option. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Motion now from the tight end. He'll test the right side here. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the ball.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Auburn. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine in a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
It's a squib kick, fielded by one of the up men. He's brought down at the 37 after a strong return. And now the first play of this drive. They're set up at the 37. Looking to pass. It's Harper. He's running out of time here. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Bringing pressure. He cannot escape. It's a sack. Auburn in the lead as you break for the quarter. He played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. Let's check out the game summary here so far. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. The corner's now playing a couple of yards off the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath. Tackle them inbounds and keep that clock moving.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Looking for the wideout. The pass is intercepted. They get him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 43.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Auburn offense back out on the field. Handoff to the back. He finds some space. He's in the clear. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Tigers.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And the PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Michigan State offense is back out on the field. The first job here, protect the football. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Using his legs, it's Thomas. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
3rd down after that running play. Try and muscle for the first down. He's going to lose ground on the run. Now it's going to bring up 4th and short.
Well, this guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. 4th down. He's throwing for it. This will go incomplete and a turnover on downs.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the 4th quarter. On a 4th down play, they step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. Off the play fake on 1st down. He'll throw it now. Huck with room to run. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run.
By another great pass by this quarterback. You know, you really got to give a lot of credit to the offensive coordinator and the quarterback today. They protected the ball well, but maintained a calculated level of aggression in keeping this game out of reach from their opponent.
The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Second and goal for the offense. Keeps it on a design run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
And the extra point was up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. Any hopes of staying alive in a playoff depend on making a play, scoring, and scoring quickly here. It's desperation time. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
But his defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. He made a nice play in the backfield.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Takes the handoff again. In the clear at the 25. Breaks into the clear. Across the 40. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a blur with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him. It seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
Back to throw. It's Harper. Looking for his big tight end. Caught! He's wide open. Look out. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. And the Spartans will have 1st and 10 here. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Grabbed by the receiver. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offense coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Catch hauled in here over the middle. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space. And a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Quarterback's got it on the option. No, he didn't make it. He stopped short on fourth down, and that could be a fatal blow to this offense.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in the game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
So the drive begins backed up at their own 5. Tough spot. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Single back takes the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. Be a loss of the play. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They look to throw it here on second down. Lets it go quickly. Wide open downfield. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. No chance to catch him there.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
He dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this,
they pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.